Good evening, everybody. It's Pepper Wolverine over here in Willowbrook, Illinois, hanging out Friday evening. And I just realized after having some guests over, then we cooked some chebabs and some ribs, and none of my kids told me that a box showed up for me, and the box was not expected. It's a complete surprise. I'm not going to show you everything that was in that box because it's something that will knock your socks off. I mean, it's something amongst friends. A good friend of mine, Justin White from White Hot Peppers, sent me some incredible specimens of some varieties he knows that I don't have. He probably suffered something very similar to myself, and that is that unfortunately our season, sorry for the camera, let me fix that. I was trying to do something with it. Here in Illinois, all of a sudden we got a cold spell, and it wasn't just a little bit of a cold spell, it was an unexpected frost and freeze. Where I'm at, poised me to cut everything down because I had freezing temperatures last night. Justin's an hour and a half southwest of me, southwest of me, so I'm thinking he might have had to do something similar here recently when he was watching the Outlook. And he sent me an unexpected box of peppers, quite a few different varieties, and one of them piqued my interest. I wasn't going to eat a pepper this evening. I wasn't going to do a review, but when I saw something that said like hottest peach pod ever, question mark, kind of looked like he wanted some feedback. So we have two peach pods that he sent me, and in this camera lighting, I know it's going to look yellowish, but these are truly peach colored, and we have a wrinkled Moruga in my right hand, and a slightly shortened length, punched in the nosed Fino. Almost could be like a peach reaper or a Jay's peach ghost scorpion that someone just like smacked it in the bottom of the mouth and said, you know what, take this and go on with that. I know they're looking yellow in the camera. It's partially the lighting, but these are truly peach. If I put them back here against the shirt, still not showing peach. Hold on a second. Peach? A little bit more peach. Yeah, a little bit more peach. But two distinctly different phenos. More Moruga shape, a little bit more Reaper, Scorpion, Trinidad Scorpion, Moruga shaped. And the only reason I'm doing this is because when I saw the hottest peach pod ever question mark, I guess I saw it as a personal challenge. I know Justin sent me some other peppers, and I ate them, and he was a little bit surprised about my ability to eat some peppers, and I was surprised as well. Not that I could eat it, but that I could withstand the heat and give a review, because I'm all about an honest review. That's what it comes down to, honest review. So we have the Justin White, his hottest peach pod ever, question mark. I'm really kind of torn as to which one to eat, because not because I don't know which one to eat, because I'm not sure which one to save, because I'm gonna eat it and not save seeds and down the other one. So we're gonna eat this pod that looks like a Moruga shape. We might regret it. We might blow ourselves up. We'll find out here pretty soon. This one's pretty thick, so I'm going to cut it in quarters actually and open it up on a butterfly 90-degree cut. And as I'm cutting through it, I mean, my knife's pretty sharp, but it's making me feel like I should sharpen it. Floral. Very floral. That's what I smell. Pretty thick placenta. Very healthy pepper. It doesn't want to open up very easily. Yeah, my lighting sucks right now. So, I quartered it, opened it up. Actually pretty dry on the inside walls. Surprising, I thought it was going to be a little bit wetter. There's some glistening on the inside of a couple quarters. This quarter and the opposite quarter. But it's going to be, you can't really see that on the camera angle because the lighting is playing some serious effects. Quite a bit of placental tissue going on in there. If I had only cut this in half, people would be like, wow, that is impressive. But I quartered it because I wanted to see what was going on. And it's not really a yellow pepper. It's not yellow on the inside. It's peach. I don't know why my camera's really playing these games. So, good amount of placental tissue in there, a lot of seeds, good placental wall. Let me see if I just shut the light off, what happens? Yeah. Shut off the background light, see if that's any better at all. Except, no. Gives you a little bit more of the peach color. Yeah, it looks like I'm just kind of wasting time. People aren't going to like this video that much because it's wasted 8 minutes here and I haven't even touched the pepper. So, let's start touching the pepper. Sorry guys, can't really start it over. So, let's see if this is the hottest peach pod ever. Could be. Don't know. I'm wearing a Carhartt hat because I work a lot with my hands. For those of you that you don't know, I'm a industrial maintenance engineer, manager. So I work a lot with my hands. So, Carhartt. They make great work clothing. Fruity floral. Good amount of pod to get down. Wasn't the hugest of pods, but nonetheless, flavor-wise, it was a lot to get down. And it is Friday night, getting late. I did have a festive evening. I wasn't expecting to get a box of pods from Mr. Justin White, and I did. And they're in prime condition, and I felt challenged. So I just ate one of these peach pods. Justin said Just on the bag that it was inside of. Hottest peach pods ever, question mark. So we're gonna answer that question mark. This is kind of like a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion to the double triple max. It's got a very similar flavor. Super fast climbing heat. We're 2 minutes in and this is hot. Super hot. I'm gonna take the hat off because I'm gonna start sweating here in a second. Interesting build. Internal cheek burn, like it just immediately climbed here, behind the eyes, going to the ears, super fast. It normally takes like a couple minutes for it to go to the ears for me. This one's going there pretty quick. Tongue and needle burn in the mouth, for sure. Hottest peach pod ever? Quite possibly. It's climbing pretty quick. Let's see where it goes. As I start to process this, it's already back at the lower earlobes, kicking in pretty quick. Sorry about the camera lighting. This is why I don't like with this camera phone doing anything in the basement. It wants to automatically adjust to the lighting position. So I'm going to turn on the light behind us real quick. This reminds me of the unknown Reaper cross that I ate 2 months ago from my garden that looked like a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, but it was Reaper seeds that I ate, and it just immediately kicked me in the butt, kind of like this one's doing. This one, all of a sudden, the mouth is just on fire. It's like someone just dropped a ember in the mouth. It's pretty hard to maintain composure. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is a California Reaper. It has a Reaper heat with the Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion flavor to it. It's got that background sweetness to it, a little bit floral from the Ghost, but the stinging sensation of the Scorpion. And it just, whoa, seriously attacking the tongue. Justin, whatever this pepper is, it matches the heat and the strength of that Leviathan Scorpion you sent me earlier this season that I ate. This is, for whatever reason, kicking my butt. Making the eyes water, making the nose run, kicked it back to the ears. Ears are on a 2-alarm fire. and it feels like it wants to climb a little bit more. I think I needed something to blow my nose. I'm not going far away. I should have something right over here to blow my nose with. That cleaned out the sinus. Had I not had a good dinner, this would throw me in panic mode, for sure. It's as it's working its way down the digestive system, with a pretty full stomach of a good food base, it's throwing a rumble on down there. Open up my complete nasal passage. I can breathe like I've never been able to breathe before. Passage between the nose and the ear, wide open. I feel like I can hear in 3D. Slightly fruity flavor in the mouth, a little bit floral, kind of a mix between them. Nothing bitter at all. There's a hell of a stem on that pepper. This is the second one that I did not eat. The other one was more of a moruga shape. This one has a little bit more of a stunted, wrinkled face that someone just like smashed it on the bottom. Had this grown out, it would look like a peach reaper. Whew. Pretty sure this one's going to give me some problems 3 to 4 to 5 hours from now when I'm sleeping. So we're 9 minutes in, and I think it plateaued. It's not building anymore. It plateaued, and my body's still getting accustomed to the heat level, because that's a really hot heat level, whatever this pepper is. Yeah, Justin, I think you might be been right to at least say that this is the hottest peach pod ever, question mark. It's the hottest peach pod I've had, and with the exception of whatever Reaper cross was in my garden that I ate about 2.5 months ago. I'd put this up against that neck and neck, and between those two they could tie for hottest peach pods ever. The evening I ate that pod, I was a lot more adult beverages, so I might not have noticed the effects. This one, not so much. Only a couple adult beverages, and that's a oh, excuse me. Extremely high level of heat. Peach pod it is. Mr. White, don't know what it is. You probably don't know what it is either. Or maybe you do, you just didn't tell me. But as you guys can tell, it cleaned out my nasal passage, that's for sure. Left me with a 1.5 to 2 ear alarm fire in the ears, ear ringing. Ears are still ringing. Overall mouth burn still. Esophageal burn going down to the stomach. Stomach is indicating to me that I might have some discomfort here in a little while. It's manageable. I'm not in panic mode. I got awful pretty darn close. The after flavor that's left in my mouth, now that I can actually utilize my taste buds, because this pepper rendered them useless. Um, Sweet and floral at the same time. More sweet than floral, but there is a floral back note. Damn, Justin, that's a incredibly hot pepper. Incredibly hot. 10 or somewhere around there. Decent flavor after you can, I wouldn't say decent, I'd say a good flavor after you can pick up the flavor after the heat subsides. But it's taken 12 minutes for the heat to plateau or subside so I can get the real flavor. Before that, I mean, it was just a full-on frontal attack. Not sure what the heritage of this pepper is. The one I ate looked like a moruga. This one looks like a shortened, I mean, it looks like my Fatali brain strain, but this is peach. And those are hot, but this is in a different heat class for sure. Maybe a peach reaper. Hey, Justin, thanks for sharing this with me, and I'd say this is tied for the hottest peach pod I've ever had, for sure. The other hottest peach pod I had was planted as a reaper seed, but it looked like I guess like a Reaper Jay's Peach Scorpion cross, so a California Reaper. Not sure if this is a Peach Reaper or something else, but it ties with that. I couldn't put one above the other because when you get to this level of heat, it's just hard to compare unless you eat them one after another or one in a close proximity of time. But that is one of the hottest peppers I've had this season, and one of the hottest peppers I've had. So, Justin, thanks for sharing that with me, and thanks for the incredible box of peppers. All I can say is you're one hell of a guy, man. Thanks. We'll do this again soon. It's been the Pepper Wolverine late night Friday. We'll do it again soon. Take care, guys.